do. They can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself. She can't love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you like me.
You know I love Bruce Glass, but definitely not the black one.
You don't always get what you want, do you?
You belong to me. Can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one.
You know I can spend the whole day with you just like this.
I know. But you know, Mama is in the house. She wouldn't take it lightly with her son, lazing about with the woman he loves.
And you know I truly love you, yeah? Wrong, baby.
Good morning, Mother.
Don't call me mother because I cannot give birth to a thing like you. I want to have a word with my son. I'm talking to you, young lady. I said I want to have a private word with my son.
Mom, she's not going anywhere. Baby, don't go, okay?
Mom, Uwem is my wife. Uwem is family. Please, I want you to start loving her the way you love me as a son.
No, baby, it's okay. It's okay.
No, just stay back.
No.
Hey, Mom, it's time for you to start thinking like me, like the way you love me. What was that for?
For embarrassing me in front of that thing. What did you call her? Uwe or Ewu or what?
Mom, her name is Uwem. She's Efik. Have you forgotten?
Oh, let's forget that. See, I don't have any problem with her tribe. I am going to investigate that name. If I find out that there's something evil about that name, trust me. See, Nicholas, have you lost it? Have you lost it in this mess and shamble you call marriage? What could a young, vibrant boy like you be doing at home with a woman in the couch at this hour of the day? What, Nicholas?
Mom, I run my own business. I am my own boss. And I decide when I take a break, like I'm taking a break right now. What is wrong with spending time with my family? More especially when it comes to my wife.
Hey! What did you call? Wife? You call that pin wife? Oh, God. What has she been able to give you these 6 whole years that you've been calling her this name wife?
Mom, please, don't go there. Please, Mom. Please.
Our labor means nothing without you, Nicholas.
So are you trying to say that Amanda is not your child?
Come on, Nicholas. Amanda is a woman, a girl that will soon get married to someone and answer someone's name.
So?
Nicholas, your father and I worked so hard to build this business empire for you and for our grandchildren. Why are you wasting so much time? Why are you wasting your years with a woman that cannot conceive and give me grandchildren? A dry woman, Nicholas. Why are you wasting your time with this woman, son?
Mom, trust me. I want you to trust me. We will give you grandchildren. My wife and Wayne and I will give you grandchildren. Mom, nothing is wrong with us. Mom, we've gone everywhere over and over again. And the specialists keep telling us that we are okay, that medically we are perfect. So Mom, my wife is not barren. She's not. She's okay.
So why are the children not forthcoming?
Mom, because of the stress. Because of the stress and pressure you put on her. Mom, with all this pressure, with all this stress, pressure, she cannot conceive. She can't. Mom, I want you to give her time. Give her time. I know we're going to bear you grandchildren.
Okay, it's okay, Mom.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself she can't love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one. You belong to me. No one. You belong to me.
Why? What is going on? What is wrong? Sweetie, I want you to know that I got you back, okay? No matter what my family does, I will not succumb to their pressure.
You got me
Yes, I do.
like this? Really?
But what do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do, to fight my mom? Is that what you wanted me to do?
But you know, it's no fault of mine, don't you? Then why do you allow me go through this all the time, Nick? Why? Every day, your mother leaves her home, come to my house and batter me with insults. And you stand there to tell me that you got me.
Baby, I got you, okay? Oh, come on, baby. You know my mom. You know how she behaves. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You don't expect me to do otherwise, do you? Baby, I love you so much. Okay? And I'm ready to do anything for you. I will not give up. I'll always be with you. Alright? I'll never let you down.
You're nothing but a damn mommy's boy. That's what you are. Any man will stand up and defend his wife in a more reasonable way. But no! My husband will never do that. I don't know what I've done to deserve this from your family, Nick. I don't know.
Don't say things you will live to regret. You know I love you. And my family really loves you too.
Oh, please. Your family don't know what love is. All they know is about themselves. And I put it to you that you're not man enough. Yes. Because if you're man enough, you will never allow your mother run your family for you. But that's not going to happen anymore. Because I am taking over from today. It's my life. It's my world. You can decide to remain a weakling. I've spoken and it's final.
No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart, loving someone else.
Essien! Essien!
Madam.
What's the meaning of this? I asked you to get my friend and I 2 cans of soft drinks from the fridge like ages ago. And what are you doing here standing with that?
Madam, this fridge don't fit soft one drink. It don't take why they search the fridge, make I find one drink with soft. All the drinks no one soft. Make I go back, madam, they come.
My friend, will you come back here? Let me have that.
Madam, this one is no soft. This one is no soft.
Give it to me.
Madam, this one is no soft oh. You know soft.
Give it to me. Nonsense. Now go back to the fridge and get me the order. Get me something like this.
But this one no soft. This one no soft, madam. You know soft. Make I start. Maybe I go see the one with soft.
My friend, will you get out of this place? When I have your time, I'll teach you what soft drinks are. See you.
You didn't tell me your husband is such a clown.
My dear, this is what I get every day. Well, anyways, it's all good. It's more or less like a comic relief to me. This house is full of stress.
I can imagine. Does it still happen?
I bet it does. I had a dose of it earlier today. Drop it here. What?
Madam. Mommy.
No, it's the ceiling I'm talking to.
Okay, ceiling.
And why are you standing close to me? Did I employ you as a bodyguard?
No, madam, as I stand so at the way make you send me the next message, make I go. I no be bodyguard at all. As I stand so at the way for you, make you tell me the next thing, make I do am.
Don't worry, go.
Make I go? Okay, madam, I go there for kitchen. They wait in case of any message. If you need me, just call me. Madam, bye-bye. Auntie, bye-bye.
Did you see when you dropped it?
You see why I say it's a comic relief to me?
But don't tell me she still comes here to harass you.
My dear, I told Nick that today would be the last day.
You know, I think she just takes advantage of the fact that she lives around. That's why she can come here and trash talk you. That's too bad.
Look, I have decided to step up my game as the man of this house. Since the man of this house has failed, I have given instructions to everyone in this compound, starting from the gates, that nobody should allow her in except on an invitation.
That is smart. But how do you think Nick is going to take it?
A wife has to do what she has to do. Trust me, I can handle Nick.
Bad girl. But your husband, Nick, he's not doing bad, you know.
Oh yeah? You can say that again. Guess what?
What?
There's this new talent my husband is trying to sign on. He goes by the name Maki. We're trying to hype him by making him do a collab with Davido. You know what that means, babes? It means it's gonna be a hit, a dope song. Babes, very soon, plenty of money will start rushing into this company.
I just hope you won't forget me.
Me, forget you, Charlie, how? Are you not my friend with you? Babe, we tour this world. We'll paint this town red.
You see,
I appreciate your calling me out here for us to talk. You are the man. I will not advise you to disrespect your mom. Neither will I advise you to allow your wife suffer. You have to have a striking balance between both of them, because both of them matters a lot to you.
You see, Kennedy, I am not bothered about my mom. I'm not bothered about my mom at all. My mom is only doing what every other woman in her shoes would do. My wife, women. I mean, we've been together for so long. I just don't know why she's taking it so hard on me. I don't know why.
Yeah. That is still the reason why I said you are the man. Don't allow these two women to tear you apart. You have a whole lot of things on you right now. But in this mood, you need to come out of it.
You know, I keep wondering. I keep wondering, why is this whole thing happening to no other person but me? I keep wondering.
You see, in every man's life, there is one or two things that always weigh them down. Yours happens to be a child issue. But I tell you, there are times and seasons of everything in this life. This might be your trying period. Relax. You will get over it soon. Meanwhile, can we change this topic? Talk about something else. How far with your contract with Alpha Stars?
Kennedy, thank you very much. Okay, thank you for asking. At least something to cheer me up instead of, soaking myself in alcohol. Whatever. What's still on it?
Cheers, man. Cheer up, cheer up, cheer up.
What?
The wife of the biggest boy in town. Good evening. I'm fine, you? Okay. My brother? No. He's not here. He hasn't been here for the past 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Alright, you take care. Good night.
Well, you see, Ken, once I seal the deal with Alpha Stars and Melody Group, POM! And done for the year. You know what I'm talking about.
Wow, 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 wow. And every artist will be singing, Nikki Brands, Nikki Brands, Nikki Brands, Nikki Brands. You know, I've never doubted their capabilities.
He still isn't taking your calls. Do you have issues with him? Because the Nick I know would not ignore your calls. You've been calling him since 6 p.m. and look at the time now.
Knock before coming in. That is how it is done.
That is how it is done where? The wives are theirs. Forget that this is my house. And I have the right to come into this room any time of the day.
No, I'm not talking about black or white. It is called courtesy. Courtesy.
Amanda Biko. Keep that lecture for Amanda Biko. So I came to inform you that we'll be visiting the Minister of Information tomorrow.
Do I have to come with you? Oh, come on, Mom. What will I be doing when two of you start your gossip about your husbands and all? What will I be doing?
I thought son is around, Ebuka. He asked after you.
Mom, you don't have to drag me down there with you. He can come here to sing if he wants.
Come on, don't be stupid. We didn't train you like that. Why are you sounding like your brother?
Talking about my brother, we just called. She called to ask if he's here.
She must have scared him out of the house. I know. Anyway, whatever it is a good news for me. For this family. For the entire group of companies is a good news for us that make this letter to me. I just came to tell you, don't forget that we're going somewhere tomorrow. My darling.
The sweetest brother in the world. Good evening. I'm fine. Your wife just called me. She called to find out where you are. Oh, come on, brother. She sounded really worried. Please, you should go home. Please. For my sake, please. Okay, thank you. Love you, Note. Love you, love you, love you, love you. You know I love you so much, right? Alright, good night. I was very angry with him this morning.
So what? You know your husband adores you. He loves you with everything in him. Why would you show such disrespect? You want to finally push him into the waiting arms of all the women his mother has been bringing to him.
I didn't want it this way. I just wanted him to stand up as a man.
You're here?
Oh, yes I am.
Yeah. So, when did you go?
I came during the day.
You're welcome. I hope you're good.
Yes I am.
Sweetie, welcome.
Yeah, baby, how are you?
Fine.
Okay then, I need to go freshen up. And I hope you're spending the night here.
Sure I am.
Okay, so we'll get to see in the morning, okay?
Alright.
No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself she can't love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you.
Baby, I'm sorry about the way I spoke to you. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did. You can't imagine how I felt when you didn't pick my calls or come home on time. I have never felt this way before. For once, I thought I had lost you.
What if it's true? What if you have eventually lost me?
Oh, Nick. I can never lose you. Please forgive me. Please.
I'd rather be alone than be with a woman who thinks I'm a weakling. Not just a weakling, but a woman who thinks that I, Nick the Brain, is not man enough.
Oh, Nick. I'm crazy. Call me crazy, call me anything. I'm just a very troubled woman. Every day, for the past 6 years, I am being humiliated and insulted for not being able to bring forth children. Do you know how that feels? You can't hold my words against me.
It's okay, darling. It's okay.
I'm a very troubled woman, Nick. I'm troubled.
It's okay. Maybe we're in this together. I'm with you, okay? Okay? For every pain that you feel, I feel double. But I want you to be strong and hold up to that relationship, that friendship that we have.
And your mother?
Forget about my mother. Forget about any other person. Just focus on what we share. Do you promise me? Is that a promise? I love you so much.
I love you too.
Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else. You discover for yourself she can't love you like me. No one, no one.
So, Cynthia.
Yes, sir.
Here come the reports.
Yeah. So we got a call this morning from the manager of Alpha Stars.
Okay.
And he's enthusiastic of closing the deal with us.
Alright.
He's asking for an appointment to that effect.
Okay.
The date for the concert has been fixed for 18th of December.
18th of December.
Yes, ma'am.
Who fixed it?
The PRO had a meeting with the board of directors.
Cancelled. I want you to reschedule that meeting. I want to be present in that meeting. And also call the Alpha Stars. Ask them if Friday 1 p.m. is okay by them.
Friday? But sir, please, you have a press conference this Friday. 12 noon.
Cynthia, don't tell me you've been in this company for close to 2 years and you don't understand how important a deal with a group like Alpha Stars is to us. Cancel the press conference or take it back. Okay? We must seal that deal up.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. So please don't forget the interview today for the post of A&R.
Oh, very important, very important, very important. Okay, inform everybody that is supposed to be there. And also inform me 10 minutes before the meeting time, okay?
Okay, sir.
I waited all through for you yesterday.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, baby. I had to pick up a parcel from my dad's business partner.
Really? Like she's already grooming you for business.
Of course, you can say that again. So tell me.
Yeah.
How do I make it up to my baby hair?
You think you can make it up to me? Can you? You know how I want it.
Excuse me.
Then give it to me like that, baby.
You know, Amanda here is capable of anything. Just anything.
Wow. I'm already leaving already, baby. I missed you. I missed you. Okay, do you know what? Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'd like to get something.
Okay, baby.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do. They can never understand you. She can't love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one. You belong to me. No one. You belong to me.
Madam.
Where is Amanda? I didn't see her car anywhere around here.
Madam, small madam.
Yes.
You don't tell where she come out.
Oh.
I may open gate for herself. Come out, sir.
Go.
Thank you, madam.
Are you sure you're going to meet up with this appointment?
Only have to meet up with this appointment. I don't want to appear unserious to the minister's wife and her son.
Her son? What business do you have with that?
Her son is around and he asked after our daughter.
You're not kidding me, are you? Don't tell me the purpose of this meeting is for showcasing your daughter.
Come on, honey, don't take it that way. These kids got to know each other. They're friends, come on. Why is she not picking up?
Sorry, I kept you waiting. We can go immediately, okay?
You got a call.
Hello, Mom.
Amanda, where are you? Where did you keep your phone?
Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
I told you I visited the minister's wife today now. Where are you?
I'm not far from you. I'm not far from the house. Okay, I'll be with you immediately.
Please.
Alright, Mom.
Yo. Yeah, Mom. So,
Yeah, that was Mom.
where's my baby taking me to go and eat the money?
Okay. You know what Amanda is capable of, right? I'm going to spoil you a little. Let's go.
I can't wait, you know.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself. She can't love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one. You belong to me. No one.
Oh, Mr. Abel, from what I see on your CV, it shows that you have worked as artist and repertoire assistant in a music company.
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell us what your experiences were like?
Well, thank you, sir. At Mega Hit Music Industry, I worked under the A&R director. I scouted for brands, artists, and music. I was as well acting as liaison between the A&R and the record label. I also maintained the interrelationship between music, songwriters, and producers.
So, how would you describe your experience with Mega Hits?
It was good. The level of job satisfaction was good there.
Mr. Abel, do you mind telling us why you left Mega Hit?
Well, I seeked for a position that would enable me explore more into my music talents. Mega Hit was great, but it didn't grant me that opportunity.
How would that give you the opportunity to explore your musical talent, as you have pointed out?
I wish to grow with your company.
Do you know you are interviewing for the position of A&R director with our company?
I do, sir.
Oh, well, Mr. Abel, nice chatting with you. You see, my company will get back to you if you're successful.
Thank you.
Mr. Lu.
When next you're putting up any notification for unemployment, lay more emphasis on the job responsibilities. Is understood?
Yes, sir.
Cynthia.
Yes, sir.
Meet me in my office and meet me with Maki and his copyist.
Okay, sir.
I want to see what they have in preparation for his collabo with Davido.
Okay, sir.
Do that now.
Yes, sir.
Because I have an appointment with my wife in an hour. Good day, gentlemen.
This is what we have for you. Actually, this one came in 2 days ago. Yes, so far we've not been able to isolate any medical reason why your wife is not pregnant yet, but we'll continue trying.
So not yet.
Doctor, why have I not conceived yet?
Yes, honestly, we are trying our best, but so far we've not been able to find out any pathological reason why you're not pregnant. But my advice is that the two of you should remain calm while you continue taking your drugs as prescribed. I believe it will come. Meanwhile, just see Akasha. Send some bills.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor. Baby, you are not sleeping.
I just find it difficult to sleep.
Come on, baby. You've always advised me not to bother myself about not being pregnant.
Baby, it's not about our visit to the doctor today. Just too many things at hand at the same time.
What's the problem?
You see, today I held an interview for the post of A&R, but I just couldn't find anyone. And that post is not meant to be vacant. I need someone very intelligent to handle that department. So it's been a problem for me.
I see. Did you say A&R director?
Yeah, A&R.
Don't worry yourself. I'll take care of it.
Really?
Let's just say I'll steal one for you. I know this real talented guy. He's a UK trained. He's been working with Omnivorous since he returned. I'll convince him to join us. But it will cost us more because the guy is dope.
No, let me tell you. All I need is the best. Nick the brain needs the best. Okay? Money is not a problem. I'm ready to pay anything. Just get him to my label. That's all I want. Alright?
Okay then. I'll have a meeting with him tomorrow. So, can my baby now sleep?
This man is so greedy. How could he request for half of the company shares?
Shouldn't stress yourself. I can handle Odenibu. Just because I involved him in this doesn't mean that he's no longer my boy.
Let him hear this. Your boy.
Of course. He's still my boy.
Oh, Daddy! Good evening, Dad.
My angel.
Good evening, Mommy.
Just stop there. Just give me one reason why I shouldn't slap you right now.
Mommy, I'm sorry. My car broke down.
Was that why you didn't pick your calls? Not to talk of returning any.
Mommy, I said I'm sorry. I spent my whole day fixing that car.
I hope it wasn't so difficult.
It was, Daddy. I spent all my money on that car.
Well, you shouldn't worry yourself. I have you covered up already. Just put up all the bills and then we'll reimburse you in the office.
Oh my God, Daddy, thank you!
What did you say? Reimburse her? A girl that kept her mother waiting and disappointed the minister's wife. Instead of you to punish her, you talk about reimbursement. How?
Sweetheart, just leave that alone. Yeah? She can't be punished twice. She already suffered fixing her car. And she spent a lot of money too. By the way, we have a line in the office that can take care of such expenses.
Daddy, thank you so much. You know I love you so much. Mommy, I love you too, you know, right? I love you so much. I'll be right back.
Yeah, your daughter.
Why you even show her car got spoiled?
Love you like me. No one, no one. You belong to me. No one, no one. You belong to me.
Yeah, that's it. I had a meeting with the artist and the crew. Everything is moving very, very, very nice. And I must congratulate you, Nick.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Lucas.
But you know, it can get better, okay? It can get better if we can train. I have a little problem with them. We can get them trained to the optimum, you know? Or we rent a new one. I'm not disputing the fact those guys are nice. Yeah, you know, boss, as an upcomer, Maki won't get all the opportunity needed. Okay, we need to do a hot song for a good collaboration. Okay, so I know this bad songwriter that can piece out a real good thing for this company.
Oh yes. You see, Maki. That guy is boom.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good, you know. So I was thinking, you know, doing a collab with a big name like Davido is going to shoot him into the market.
Good. You know, in the music industry, presently, you can hear the kind of jams, the kind of videos, the kind of concept they are coming up with. We have nice concepts, okay? That guy is cool, fine, but to join up with the current things going on right now, for the betterment of this company, you see the kind of video concepts they have, you see the kind of locations, the kind of costumes, the concept, okay? So, we need to rent a badass songwriter. I have one. I can get him in. Okay? We need to get him in so he can, piece out a very nice song. So if we can compare it with the ones Maki is having right now, we achieve something good.
Lucas. Good. Now, I trust your judgment. Impress me. Just go on and impress me. Lucas, whatever that you think is good for this company, go on and do it. And your reward, trust me, will be impressive as well.
Thank you. I promised you and Owe that I'm going to give him my best for this company. And that I must do. Okay?
That's good.
Okay. Take care. So, later, Ben.
Whoa! Yo, Nick the brain. Just taking all the good ones. All the good ones are coming straight to Mark.
Is everything okay, sir?
Yes, darling, everything is perfect. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Yeah. Oh, baby, what's up? How are you?
I'm good, sugar.
Okay. You know what? You're the best and the best thing that happened to this man.
You can say that again.
Yeah. So, dinner tonight. So, just choose your venue.
Oh, really? Well, you know what I want, don't you?
Come on, darling, talk to Papa.
Why not give me a Chinese treat at Chopstick?
Consider it done, yeah? Done. Alright? So I'll pick you up once I'm done from work, alright? Don't fail to look sexy for me, huh? Yo, Nick the Brain! Having people like Ebuka and the rest are not like that.
They say make I no open gate for you.
What?
They say make I no open gate for you.
Listen. Yeah? Get one cross here. What is this? Go! Open this door! Do you know this is my son's house? Huh? You will see. The number is not available. How? Huh? Just to be available.
Thank you so much, baby. You don't know how happy I am. Thanks for the treat.
No, thank you so much. I should be the one thanking you. You know, this guy is good. This Lucas guy, the guy is good. You know, Nick Brains is saying a big thank you to you.
Oh, come on. Nick Brains belongs to me as well. I'm just doing my duty.
So, sweetheart, tell me, how did you get to know such an intelligent boy like Lucas?
Hey, someone is being inquisitive here. Or should I say jealous?
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering. Guy's too good, I'm just wondering.
Well, I used to be friends with his sister back then in school.
Okay.
He used to have eyes on me then, but we never got past friendship, believe me.
Are you sure? Because that guy is too dangerous. He's good at everything.
Lucas.
Always thanks.
Mom, what are you doing out here?
So Nick, it has got to the point where you instruct your gate man to lock me out of your house?
What? What nonsense? Honey, are you hearing her? Honey? Mom. Who's that? Just open the gate. Open the main gate. Fool, I'll give it to you. Look at this.
You see, that...
Who the open gate? Open that gate!
Wim, how dare you? What has come over you?
What are you talking about?
Come on, don't play dumb with me. How dare you instruct Musa to lock my mom out? How dare you?
I don't know what you...
Come on, don't walk around me. Don't you dare walk around me. What has come over you?
Wait a minute. Did you just grip my neck? No, seriously. Were you trying to strangle me? Because I'm trying to protect my home from a wolf?
How dare you call my mom a wolf?
Yes, she calls me worse names. Now listen to me. You will talk to your mother first. This is my home. And I will not sit down here and watch her destroy it for me.
Just stand, please. Is that clear? You are your own homebreaker.
Really?
Yes! You're breaking your own home.
The music icon Nicholas Idena, who owns the record label Nicky Brains, has no doubt for himself, has no doubt carved a name for himself in the music industry. He has the best artists signed on his label. One of the newest talent in the family is set to collaborate with Aye Corona Davido. Here, Mr. Nicholas speaks on that.
So you say Nicky Brains is one name that is going to linger and linger from generation to generation. Because we have the best of artists, we have the best of creators. Just name it, whatever you need, we have the best.
Tell us about the news that is going all over the world, that the newest artist in your label is doing a song with Davido.
Maki is one of my newest artists, though he was signed like 2 years ago.
Wow.
You see that guy? That guy.
Not doing bad, you know.
Sure.
But hey, you've done well for yourself as well. Scared.
Oh. Hello?
Nicky Brains.
Did you just see that on the television? We're killing it. We're really killing it. Lucas, thank you very much. Thank you for the whole idea. Alright? You're my guy. Alright guys, we'll see you later, yeah?
How did you get yourself into such mess?
Brother, I've been dating him for over a year now. He's okay with the idea. I mean, he's ready to come see mom and dad like tomorrow.
Oh, shut up. You're not Puana. What is wrong with you? Look at how you said it boldly. Do you know the shame you've brought onto this family? Are you mad?
Amanda, who is this guy?
He's Okbe.
He's a stupid nobody you shouldn't have mingled with in the first place. Stupid. I no fear. Nonsense.
Amanda, is this all we get for taking you through school? All that future? All that good things ahead? Thrown to the dogs. Amanda. This thing?
Brother.
What you did is so wrong. I thought you should have been wiser than this.
Brother, he loves me. And I love him too, so this is not a mistake.
No, he doesn't. If he truly loves you, he shouldn't have put you in this mess. Not until he's married to you.
He wants to marry me. He wants to, brother.
He wants to marry you. Amanda, who is this guy? What does he do? Is he a good guy?
Brother, he's a very good guy. All he needs is just assistance in his business. All we need to do is just to help him push it up a bit. Brother, he's a good guy. I love him so much. I love him. I love him too.
It's okay, stop crying. I'll see what I can do. What will you do if you don't allow them to get married? Abort the child. That is not what you want. Okay, that's a good answer.
Come on, babes. That your sister-in-law Amanda is pregnant and her father wants her to keep it. What about that? How does it affect you?
Don't be silly, Benny. Look at me. I am married to the only son of Idena, the CEO of Idena Group of Companies. And I have no child for his only son. And his only daughter is about to have a child. Do you know what that means? What if that pregnancy becomes a male?
Oh. I get it. Now I know where you're heading to. That is to say, your husband will finally have a nephew.
Now you know how totally I'll be messed up if that happens.
But come on, it's not like you cannot have a child. It's just a matter of time.
Oh yeah? When my own husband won't even touch me. I don't stand a chance. Don't you get it?
Are you serious? Oh, now you're completely messed up, girlfriend.
What's funny?
You're not messed up after all. Thank God I still have brains.
Amanda, this is a man you love. And he loves you too. Why do you want to do this to yourself? Have a baby in your father's house? Do you realize what you're doing?
I do. Honestly, I do. But no one wants to hear me out. They all think Okpa is not good enough for me.
That's because he doesn't have the kind of money your father and your brother have. Look, Amanda, You're like a sister to me. And I care so much about you. You know that, right?
I do.
You will not allow your parents ruin your life forever. You cannot have a baby out of wedlock. Never. You're too good for that.
I know. I am so helpless. I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
That's why I invited you over. We will come up with a very good plan, okay? Don't worry. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Nigga, what's up?
Hello.
Long
hi.
time.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon. I'm Godwin.
Yes, Godwin.
Don't you remember me?
No, hi.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Stand down. Come with me. So, follow us. Why are you behaving like this? Not a kid. You're looking good. Come on, enter.
Baby, are you rejecting my food now?
I said I will eat when I get to the office.
God, bless me with a child, even if it's just one. I'm sick and tired of this humiliation. I'm troubled. God, help me, help me.
Nice. The music is okay, but you're still not there yet. Okay? Some things are not yet in place. Yeah, good song, good sound. But you said we need to work on the beats. We really need to work on it. Where your voice is being placed is not right. Your voice is supposed to be above the others.
Alright, I noticed that too, sir.
You noticed it. Yeah, that's it. Oh! Mom!
Excuse me, sir.
It's okay.
Listen, your mother is at the
It's okay. My mom.
No. Oh, you are this Maki I've heard so much about.
Yes, mom.
Good looking, good voice. Good to have some.
Alright, thank you, mom.
Okay, so you will join the others. I'll meet you guys up later.
Okay, no problem, sir. Thank you, mom.
Mom. What a surprise.
What do you mean by surprise? What's surprise about?
Are you coming to my office?
Where would I rather meet you?
At home, of course.
God forbid. Fiawa. For my dead body will I do that?
Really?
Yes, as long as you have that thing in that house, I will not step my foot in that house.
Mom, that thing you call a thing is my wife, and she has a name, and the name is Uwim.
Your wife? Because when you went to marry that girl, I'm sure you didn't see me nor your father there.
Mom, I'm sorry I disobeyed you in that. But I did it because I was
I love Uwem so much. I'm sorry.
Really? You're in love with Uwem? Honestly speaking, Nick, I came to find out what is it that this girl gave you that made you decide to waste your generation?
But Mom, it is not Uwem's fault that we don't have children.
It's not her fault.
It's not her fault, Mom.
Whose fault? Are you important?
Mom, no. It hasn't gone into that, Mom. It hasn't. Mom, we've seen the best of doctors in and outside this country. And they keep saying the same thing. That we don't have medical issues.
You don't have a medical problem?
Yes, Mom, we don't.
That means it's spiritual. You see, that's the more reason why you should kick this girl out of that house. See, I cannot sit, fold my arms and watch a miserable, wretched girl ruin my son. I allowed you this far, Nick, because I thought you own up as a man and handle this whole thing. But from what I see, you're helpless. I'm taking over.
Mom, I love you so much. I truly love you, Mom. But I love my wife. And nothing on earth can come between me and my wife. Not even you, Mom.
What did you say? You chose that wretch over your family? Nick, you've made your choice, and so shall it be.
Where's your baby? Cancel every meeting for today. Every appointment, make sure you cancel it.
Come on, Nick. Let's take a break. Is it what? I respect you, the brains. I respect you so much. You know I do. Come on. You know I respect you so much. You see, you've tried so much. But come to think of it, I don't blame your mother for acting so dramatic. You know it. Every mother would want to have her own grandchildren.
So what are you trying to say?
You see, don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to say here is that why don't you try your luck with another woman? It might probably work. Come on, what's that look for? Hold on. I hope that look is not about your religious belief, because you know it as well as I do that you don't know what is called Sunday, let alone you going to church.
Even if it's a staunch church member, God will not send him to jail for his desires to increase. After all, the same God says, go ye into the world, be fruitful and multiply.
Hallelujah, somebody. At least somebody here understand English. You see what? You understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, Nick, what I'm trying to say here is, I don't understand why you have to give up everything, including your own family.
Steve. Owen, my wife. That's my first family. I can't do that to her. You see, medically it is proven that she is okay. And I know she's okay. You know one more thing? I still love my wife.
Okay. Suit yourself, man. But I don't like the way you're looking right now. If you say everything is under control, please come out of this mood.
I think you have a point. I know what he needs. Do you want, Nick? As a friend, I'll tell you this. I know exactly what you need. I know your antidote. I'll fix you. Like seriously, I'll fix you as a friend.
And you know what you need? Like, you know what I need? I know what you guys want. I think you need another bottle of brandy to suit yourself, right?
Oh, that's true. Because this one is actually empty. Barman! Get us something.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand.
Please, I beg you in God's name. I beg you in God's name. I don't want to have a child out of wedlock. Daddy, please. He's going to leave a dent in my life forever. And I don't want that, Dad. Please.
Wise indeed. Very wise. Now, let me ask you. Did you think of this before you allowed that good-for-nothing guy into your life?
Daddy, no. Opa is not good for nothing. He's not that. All you need to do is just to get to know him better. Daddy, he's nice. He's caring. He's loving. He's everything, Dad. Please. He says he wants to marry me.
Marry you? Listen to yourself, Amanda. It's obvious to me that guy has been fooling you all of these days. You want an answer to that? Okay? My answer is no. He will not marry you. My daughter is not going to spend the rest of her life with a good-for-nothing, untrustworthy guy. Amanda, you will not understand what I am telling you now. But you will later. That is if it's not too late. Good job.
You want me to keep it?
Thank you.
Where's the mom? We need to find her.
Give me that flower. Come here, baby. Don't you ever touch my daughter again. Do you know what? You don't deserve a red rose. At least not a red, beautiful one. What you deserve is a black rose. Something as black as your heart.
Ubong.
Open this letter now. I don't know why you like being a drama queen.
You know, I have to treat this letter specially because it came from someone special.
Story is that touch. I beg, open this letter.
Oh, come on, stop it! What is that? It's not yours. I'll stop frowning now. I don't want to have nightmares this night. Come on. Okay, do you remember Nicholas Idena? They used to call him Nick Brains back in school.
Oh, your school sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
The son of Indian and the business tycoon. Of course. What about him?
He is the one that sent me this letter. You know, he went to Canada to study. He's coming back next month.
You mean you guys have been keeping in touch?
We're not just keeping in touch. We are still sweethearts.
This is my sister. I've always known you are very secretive. You're too secretive for my liking. You've been keeping in touch with this abroad guy, and you never for once mentioned it to your sister. Ubong!
Come on. You know, I don't trust these abroad guys. I just didn't want to raise your hopes.
Even at that.
Come on now. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Is he coming to marry you?
Marriage? Who's talking about marriage?
Why not?
With this program that I'm going on with West African Health Organization, marriage is not even an option.
Oh, I see.
You know, I've missed him so much. I just can't wait to see him. I've really missed him.
Somebody is in love. Oh.
Is it my fault?
Madam Lover.
There's no place like home, they say. Home sweet home. Now tell me, Nick, what are your plans now that you're back home?
Oh, that, like I told you when I was in Canada, I said I'm trying to run my own record label. So my friend Kennedy, I spoke with him, and he's doing everything. We're almost done with the whole thing. We're almost done. It's already set.
That means you're still keeping your music dream alive.
Yes, Mom, I am. I'm keeping it. Why do you think I spent much time with Pacific Records? I spent much time there just to brush my music talent and also to learn a little more on how to run my own musical label, which I did. I know I'm going to do very well in it.
So how does this work? I hope you are going to make money from it.
I'm going to make a lot of money. You see, I'm going to sell my own records, and also I'm going to sell other people's records, and we make more money from the internet and royalties, more royalties. But I know you won't understand, but in time you get to understand better. You see, that is where I think I'll be successful, because that is what I know how to do best.
Nicholas, apart from this music project, what other project do you have?
Like what, Mom?
Like getting a wife.
Mom, please, Mom, don't go there now. Okay?
But I should not go there.
For now, let me just settle down first. Please, Mom.
Getting a wife will not stop anything. In fact, getting a good wife will help you achieve this project very well. When you have a good wife to help you concentrate and build up this project and achieve it. Do you have anyone? If you don't have, I can still help you. One of my gifts.
Mom, it hasn't gotten to that. If I need a wife, I know where to get one. I can get one for myself, okay? Please? Okay, actually, see, there's this girl. I was dating way back in school. We're still in contact with each other.
That's good, cheers.
Then bring her home. Then we'll go and meet her parents as soon as possible.
Okay, Dad. Okay.
That's my
Cheers.
son. Cheers.
Once again, welcome back home.
I'm missing it too.
Oh, so sweetheart, tell me more about this program.
Okay. It's a 12-month program for young professionals organized by EGOS.
So, does it have any impact on your profession as a medical doctor?
Yes, it does. You know, it's just what I've been praying for all along. It's in 4 phases. The first phase took place in Burkina Faso. I'm on the 3rd phase now, preparing for the final phase, which will also take place in Burkina Faso.
Oh, okay. Great. That's great. So, Sugar, how does this affect us? How do I come in? You see, I've been in Nigeria for days running now. Not just in Nigeria, but same city that you are in. And I still can't get to see you.
Sugar, you know what they say about time and space. It just wouldn't grant you what you want. But you know, I'm dying to see you. I really want to see you.
So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because you know what? My parents want to see you. They really want to see you.
Are you serious? You know, that's good news. So tell me, what have you been telling them about me?
Well, nothing much. I just told them that there's this girl that has captured my attention, my mind long ago. And my parents want to see that strong woman. That strong woman that has done this to their only son.
That's a very good one. But you know what? I'll try so hard to see you. No matter what happens, I'll try to see you. I promise.
Okay, please do, okay?
So, tell me, how's the music been coming?
Oh, well, it's going well. Great. Fantastic. Yes, seriously. Yeah, it's good. Sweetheart, why don't you just save everything for tomorrow, okay? Just save everything so we can just talk tomorrow. Alright?
Mama, Fienko.
What does that mean?
I love you too.
Okay, darling.
Good night.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you.
My daughter, you don't know how happy we are to have you in this house. Do you know, at a point we thought our son was pulling our legs, that he had a woman in his life. He would tell us that this woman will come today, she will come tomorrow, but we never got to see anybody. But thank God you're here. You're welcome.
Actually, it's not his fault. The program I'm handling wouldn't give me enough time.
Okay. Well, I understand you're a medical doctor.
Yes, I am.
Very nice, eh?
At least now mom is now convinced that Nick here is capable of having a good woman for a wife.
Enough now. Yeah, you've won. My dear, how are your parents and your siblings?
Oh, they are fine, ma. My dad died long ago.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that, eh?
Anyway, we can't wait to see them.
Mom, it hasn't got into that, okay? Just slowly, okay? One after the other.
I don't know what is wrong with this boy. Can't you just allow me to have a smooth conversation with my daughter-in-law to be?
Probing conversation.
What's that? Let's leave this man. Let's go, leave this man. Leave this boy!
Hold on. You have to be very careful with my mom, okay?
No,
Very careful.
Let's go.
Shut up. My mom is hypnotizing.
Shut up. You will stop crying.
It looks like you went to the market with your eyes this time. That's a very good woman.
That she is. She's nice, very good.
Just like a father, we shouldn't waste any time. We must arrange to go see her parents as soon as possible. Huh?
Are you normal? Are you out of your mind? See, my dear, this is what every woman is praying for, day and night, including me. You have it on a platter of gold, and you are here talking nonsense about one stupid, useless program.
When? You know it is not a stupid program. And I've invested so much energy into this whole program. I can't imagine throwing it away for one marriage like that.
I'm not asking you to throw it away.
You know, Nick can't even wait to pay my bride price like tomorrow and marry me off. But you know how marriage ceremonies are. I'll need some time to do the planning. And I don't even have that time.
Why not take some time off this program?
It's not possible. You won't understand. We have to work around the clock. And as it is, I mean, there is no time at all.
So what do you intend to do?
I'm just thinking. Maybe I'll ask Nick to wait for me.
Really? Look at this girl. This is a man that the mother is on his neck. He should wait for you because you were. Baby them for. Good things don't last forever.
So, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do, do it and do it very quick. Look, I am giving you the best advice I can give to you. If you like, lose him. He should wait for you. Hey!
Mama de mama. I'm happy to see you.
Why did you refuse to come home?
Mama, come on, you want to receive her. My youngie, the young can now singing. Distraction of Bono Bon Kilomari.
My dear, hey, for now, are you not telling me that it is not a city of distraction? Well, I'm here for a reason.
Mama, is everything okay? How is Afia?
Your siblings are fine. Oh, Owen was home last week and she told me this thing has been giving me sleepless nights.
What was that?
Obon, what is this thing I heard about you refusing to marry because you're running a program?
Oh, wait. Did she have to bother you with that? Mama, it's nothing I cannot handle.
Obon, are you out of your mind? Why should you reject a suitor at your age? I even understand that the young man is very eligible.
Mama, you were misinformed. I did not reject him. I only asked for a little time to round off my program. That's all.
So what does that make you? A wise woman? Or you think you're the only girl in this city?
No,
what did you just say?
Nothing.
Oh, but what did you say?
Nothing.
Well, all I want is for my children to be happy and fulfilled. I mean, what good would this your program be to you if you have no husband? Oh, please. I want you to be wise. Be wise. And I hope you're not thinking of asking the young man to wait for you. It is not our culture. It's not the culture of our people to ask a young man to wait for a woman. Please, think about this. Think. Please. Please.
Okay, Mama. I'll think about it.
Sugar, what you're saying is ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's for both of us. Okay, especially now that your parents are on your neck to come and pay my bride price. And that is not anywhere near possible because of the program I have at hand. Don't you think I don't want to lose you?
So, tell me, how does what you're suggesting become a solution?
I'll tell you. I cannot take out any time for the traditional marriage. And 3 months is almost not even possible. So I'm thinking, in a bid to prove to our parents that we are serious, we'll have an introduction. Yes, that is where my cousin Owen comes in.
How?
Yes. She will stand in for me on the introduction day. Then on the traditional marriage, I'll be back.
And you think that is acceptable?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now I don't have any problem. I don't have a problem doing the introduction. But doing that introduction with your cousin?
Please, baby. Sugar, you have to understand. Please.
You know I'll do anything to make you happy, right? Right?
Yes, I know.
Are you sure we're on the right track?
Yes, we are. Trust me. We are. Come on, Kuzo. You can't do it for me. Why are you acting like you
can't? Wait. What did you just say? Repeat yourself. That I should stand in for you on the day of your marriage introduction. Hey! Kasempo. Nothing this ear no go here. Charlie, as in, I should stand in for you. Charlie, how? See, my dear, if you are not ready, then wait till you are ready.
I can wait too. But why did you go and tell my mother about it? I mean, she has been on my neck since that day. All I just want to do is to prove to her that Nick is mine.
Then take a day off and be present at your introduction.
Oh God, why is nobody understanding me? I cannot do that. I mean, I can't even talk about marriage right now.
So you prefer traveling to your marriage introduction? So, good. So what is Nick saying about all these arrangements?
Like you don't know. Is there anything he wouldn't be willing to do for me? Huh? Tell me now. Please, will you do it?
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself. She can't love you like me. No one.
Sugar.
Yeah, baby.
You know, I wish I wasn't going. I'll miss you.
Sweetheart, you just have to be strong, okay? Everything is under control. We're taking care of everything, right? So before you know it, 3 months is over and you're back to Nigeria. You're back to me, alright?
Sure, okay. You take care of everything, okay? Thank you so much for accepting to stand in for me. You don't know what you've done for me. Thank you.
It's okay, cousin. Everything will be fine. You'll not be sent on a suicide mission, remember? This is what you've always wanted. You'll be fine, okay?
Sugar.
Oh, he's gonna miss you.
Oh, I'm missing her already.
I wish you all the best.
Daddy sent for me.
Yes, Nick. Your mother and I want to discuss something with you. Nick, your mother told me something very disturbing.
Something disturbing like?
Nick, I was at your place last Sunday. I wasn't happy with what I saw. That girl that stood in for Obong during the marriage rite is living in your house. And I'm not comfortable with her presence in that house. What is she doing there? And I know that as we speak with you right now that she's still in that house.
My son.
Dad.
Is that part of the agreement she had with her? Anyway, what is she doing living in your house?
Dad, I'm surprised you're asking me this question. Wayne does not live with me. She comes here to assist me, that's all she does. Dad, you know how busy I am with work.
Nick, is Ubong aware of that? You know, if she's not aware of that, then you must be playing a dangerous game.
Dad, I can't believe that we're talking this. I can't believe we're discussing this issue. She does not stay with me in that house. She only comes to my house once in a while to assist me tidy up the house. That's it. She's not staying there with me.
See, Nick, we are only concerned as your parents. That girl is your fiancé's cousin, and you must be careful how you relate with her.
I don't like the presence of that girl in that house. That girl shouldn't be in that house. Okay, if you need a house help, we can arrange for one. But her presence in that house, I don't like it.
Mom, please, Mom, please. Mom, I'm begging you. I'm not stupid. I'm grown, I'm not a kid here. Mom, Dad, we shouldn't be discussing this. This topic should not be a discussion. We're not.
I know what I'm saying.
Yes, I beg to take my leave. I have important things to do out the studio.
Nick, you mean it shouldn't be a topic for discussion at all?
Dad, there shouldn't be a topic at all.
Listen, it's not anything to be angry about anyway. You shouldn't be upbeat about it. Your mom and myself are just concerned as parents.
Thank you, darling. Be careful. Careful.
Hello, darling. Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm missing you.
Where are you at?
In your house. Right on your bed.
I thought you were supposed to have an interview today.
Yeah, well, I did. And I'm back. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, I'm just leaving my parents and I'm heading up to the studio now. I have something to do and I have to be at the studio immediately. So I'll see you once I'm done from the studio, okay?
Okay, darling. Kiss, kiss. You're a very crazy girl, you know that.
You're such a big fool. Look at you. So if I didn't give you this idea, you would just sit here and play the good house girl. Safeguarding a man for another woman.
You're very wicked, baby.
I know. So tell me, how did he take the very expensive joke?
You know, when I called him at first, I felt this excitement in his voice. I think he's falling for it.
Good. Very good. Listen, the next thing you should do now is making sure that he stops all forms of communication with your cousin. That way, you have all his attention.
I doubt. I doubt if that would work. He's so attached to her.
Cousin Tonomio.
Kedie.
Listen, girl. You're a beautiful woman. And you have this man under your nose. If you let this opportunity slip through your hands, then Oyo is your case.
So tell me now, what do I do?
Use your woman power, girlfriend. This woman you're talking about is far away, Burkina Faso. Busy chasing her dreams. This man has done an introduction with you. So capitalize on that and keep his heart forever.
You have a point there. This my friend. You have brain, oh.
Just don't forget me when you start reaping the fruit of all this my stress. You know what I mean?
Hello, pumpkin. Hello, pumpkin.
What's the meaning of this? What happened? Tell me nothing happened.
Oh, come on. Stop acting like a child. Of course I ate you.
Why? You shouldn't have... You shouldn't have done that. What's wrong, man?
anybody to disrupt the quality time we are having.
But that's Obong. Obong, my fiancé, your cousin. This is not right, yeah?
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself she can't love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one. You belong to me. No one. You belong to me. Can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself she can't love you like me. No one.
We have to cover this area before next week. I've told Sam and the rest to meet us with the other material. What's up with you, Bob? You've not been paying attention and you look disturbed. What is the problem?
I think I'm good. Fine.
No, you can't tell me you're fine. Come on, talk to me. What is it?
It's my fiancé.
What happened to him? Is it him?
Oh. He hasn't spoken to me for 3 days now. He has not picked my call and he has not returned it either.
So have you tried calling any other person? Like his family or friend?
I tried to call my cousin that stays in the same town with him. She's not picking. I said, unfortunately I don't have any of his relatives phone number.
It's okay. It's okay. I believe he's alright. In a matter of time, you will be done with your internship and you go back to him. Stop crying.
It's usually not like this. I mean, I'm feeling with everything in me, something is wrong somewhere.
Don't ever say so. Don't believe the worst. You have a seminar to attend in less than 2 hours. And you have a presentation to make. So put yourself together. Stop crying. Obom, come on. Please stop. Obom, stop. Stop, please. Don't mess your thing up. Stop. It's okay. It's okay.
Are you out of your mind, Nick?
I said it. I said it from the very first day I set my eyes on this wretched bitch. I said it.
Mom.
No. Nicholas, are you talking back at your mother? Is that what this wretched no-name taught you to do? Have you lost it?
Nick, we did not bring you up like this. What are you doing?
Dad, what am I doing? I am the one that introduced Obong to you people. Now I have changed my mind. It is women I want to get married to.
Just like that.
For goodness sake, Nick. She's Obong's cousin. How do you think Obong will feel when she gets to hear about it? Oh, Does she know about it?
Dad, Obong made her choice. She made her choice the day she decided to travel to Burkina Faso in pursuit of her dreams and left me back here in Nigeria. Wim has been taking care of me since then. I have come to love her. And nothing is going to stop me from marrying her. Nothing will stop me, Dad.
Then count us out. We are not going to be involved in any disgraceful event. Never. And that is final.
Thank you.
But Dad, I cannot take a wife in your absence. I can't.
Oh. Whatever it is we see sitting down here, even when you stand on the tallest straight neck, you're not going to say it. A word is enough otherwise.
Nicholas, if you think you are wise, you see this wretched, low-class gold digger, it's not good for you at all. But if you insist on marrying her, you can go ahead. Count us out. We will not get involved in this dance of shame. So that when the drums start beating, Abianeba, don't even think of this house. Because we will not be involved in this. Nonsense. Better get out.
Yes, I'm just getting into town. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. Alright, no problem. Goodbye.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart. Loving someone else, you discover for yourself. She can't love you like me.
You have to stop crying. Because crying will not solve anything.
How could you do this to me? How could you do this to my own cousin? Where do I start from?
Honestly, I'm yet to come to terms with all this. We didn't train Nick to be this mean and
To think that he has changed his phone numbers. I can't even reach him.
It's okay. Okay?
Nick, please tell me everything I'm hearing is not true.
It's kind of complicated. But I loved you. I loved you with all my heart. But you chose your career over me. You left me with no other option than for me to
jump in bed with my cousin. You left me for 2 years in Canada. And I waited for you. All I just asked for was 3 months. Just 3 months, Nick. And you say I chose my career over you?
People don't change. I have changed. I fell in love with the women.
You fell in love with me first, Nick. You fell in love with me first. I mean, we can rekindle. I'm back. We can rekindle everything. Please don't.
Just let me be. Just stop it! Stop it! Obong, I have moved on. I have moved on with my life. Go find someone else and fall in love with. I'm so done with you. If you don't mind, use it.
What did I do to you to deserve this? I loved you, Nick. I loved you.
Use it, please.
Nick, please.
I'm happy that you're finally back. So you are done with the program. Your father and I never believed we could have a doctor in this house one day. God, I thank you. I bless your name, Jesus. God, I pray that you bless my daughter. Give her the strength she needs. Give her all the enablement in life. I pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. Obo, what's the problem? What's eating you up? How is your husband, Nick?
Mama, why are you talking as if he has paid my bride price?
But he's going to. Don't tell me he'll start delaying now that you're done with the program. Your cousin is getting married. She's in the fattening room. What is it? What is it?
Mama, she stole my man.
What do you mean? Who stole your man?
Mama, when is getting married to Nick, she betrayed me.
Wem stole your man?
Yes, Mama.
I said it. When you asked her to represent you during the introduction.
I thought she loved me the way I loved her.
Basimbo.
I don't know.
Basimbo.
Mama! Mama! Mama!
Mama! Sister! Mama!
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 She's standing out and sitting for me.
Mbong, Nsikido! Nsikido, Mbong!
I heard the wedding was one in town.
Yes, so it was. But what kind of a marriage does a man have when none of his family members accompanies him?
So you mean to tell me none of his family members came by?
None at all. It was only his friends. Owen failed. What she did was out of wickedness.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
I'm looking for one Miss Ubong Imo.
I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, sure. Everything is fine.
Okay.
My name is Eddie Williams. I work with ECOWAS office in Abuja. And I'm here to deliver a mail to her.
I am Ubo.
Really? Okay, Ubo Imo, you will need to sign her. You sign her. Here is a letter for you.
Oh. Okay.
I beg to take my leave.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my God. What is it, Ubong?
Oh my God. What is it?
I just got a job with West African Health Organization. Oh. And they're asking me to be in Abuja first thing tomorrow morning.
I'm so happy for you. Congrats.
You know, I wish my mother was here.
Ubong, it's okay. I'm sure your mother is in a better place. You see, I mean, look at it. God is already consoling you. Cheer up. Don't cry, please. It's okay.
You gave me love, and I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry.
What is it?
Lucas.
You sounded very worried on phone.
My husband. Have you seen him? I mean, did he come to work today? I can't get him on the phone. I'm very worried.
Really? Oh God. He's not picking. Oh, I was in the office with him today and he cancelled all the appointments.
Hey! Nico. Nick. What is happening to him?
Well, you just have to calm down.
What is happening to Nick? He's been behaving very funny for some time now. I just hope it's not what I'm thinking. I just hope.
Listen, Nick is fine, okay? Maybe he's caught up with some shadows, who knows?
Something like what? Like women?
Come on. I know Nick very well, okay? Nick will never do such thing, okay?
But there's only a woman that can keep a man away from his family at this time.
Well, you can be wrong, you can be right, okay? I suggest you calm down. When he comes back, you can confront him.
I'm worried, though. I'm worried.
You don't have to be. Well, I'm here. What about keeping you company? I mean, while we wait for him. Come here. Come on. Are you still worried? Listen, you don't have to be worried, okay? Nothing is wrong with him, he's fine. Okay? It's okay.
You gave me love, and I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm not too proud to beg. Oh no, forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes.
Next time you decide to sleep out with your women, at least call home so you don't get everyone worried. You're not saying anything, right?
I was unable to leave the pub before
It was locked. So I had no other option than to sleep in my car. Just stop killing yourself with your stupid imaginations.
Really? Well, you can tell that cock and bull story to infants. Before you start disgracing yourself, you need to get rid of me first, because I will not take it.
You're very pathetic. I hope you know that.
Come back here! Look, listen! I will not let you treat me like this in this house! I will not let you treat me like this!
Brother, you need to have seen the kind of letter he wrote me. I can't believe Ope fooled me like this.
Amanda, just forget about it, okay? The most important thing is that you're okay. And the pregnancy is intact.
So you mean you want to have a baby out of wedlock?
Who will I do? Who will I do now? Eh? Ope has abandoned me and this pregnancy. He left town.
That's bad. That's really, really bad. Having a son in your father's house is not right at all.
And who says it's a boy? Well, if it's a boy, that means mom and dad will have another son. The most important thing is that they are both okay with the idea.
If they are okay with it, so why are you complaining? Why are you coming to our house to disturb our lives?
Okay, see your lunch first.
Oh, my grandson, is he ready? Let me take him to school. Hey, can we go to school? See, come. Oh, it's okay. His bag is okay. Bring your bag. Don't worry, I'm taking you to school. Today, the boy is
good boy. Be a good boy for
mommy.
mommy.
Say bye-bye to mommy. Bye-bye, see you. Bye. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a star. It's a okay. Sorry. They're going to be Sorry, honey. Sorry. Don't worry. Oh. It's okay, honey. I'm not going to kill you.
You gave me love, and I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. I'm not too proud to beg. Oh no, forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm so sorry. I can't
Wifey. I'm fine, no. My sister. It's not easy to be a mother. It's fine. Mom took him to school. Okay, I'll soon be on my way. Alright. Okay.
Oh, so look at. Oh, don't. Oh, look at. Okay, so thank you.
Wow, what a nice day.
Yeah, Amanda, how are you? What? No, that is a very ridiculous story. Okay, just Amanda, just calm down, okay? Just calm down. I will join you immediately. Yes, I'm on my way. Okay.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, Lucas, my nephew is missing.
What?
Lucas, standing at the meeting for me, okay? I'll come back very soon.
Okay. I can assist.
We are doing everything within our powers to make sure that it's found. The situation is under control.
What control are you talking about? You're in control and my grandson is not yet back to this house? And you're sitting here telling me he's under control. What is under control, officer? What control are you talking about?
Believe me, madam, we are doing our best. It will be found.
Honestly, if my grandson is not found, I'm going to close down that school forever.
Which school will allow strangers to pick up pupils from the school without permission from the family? That is gross. Carelessness. That is mismanagement from their end.
All I know is that my grandson will be found alive and healthy.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, sure.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
I have to leave now. I have to be on my way. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Officer, do all you can. You will be truly rewarded, okay?
It is our civic duty. So, we'll try our best. You'll be fine. Sure.
Listen, Nick, you need to calm down, okay? This is an important time for this firm. Please.
And because you don't realize what is going on in my family. You don't understand what is happening. For 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks. My nephew is nowhere to be found. He's missing.
Listen, Nick, I know all that, okay? But I still...
No, you don't know. Look at you don't know. If you know, you won't be here telling me about one damn deal with one damn fucking artist. No, you won't be here telling me that. I'll pay you well. Go out there and get the job done. Go get it done. Go out there and get the job done. If you need increment, I will pay you. But for now, I don't want to be disturbed. I want time off, and I'm taking one now. Go do your job.
With all due respect, you can't be needing a break, boss. We have a lot on the decks already. I need you in this, boss. I still insist you calm down. Please.
I should calm down. I should calm down. Look, as you want me to calm down. Give me one reason. Just one reason why I should calm down. Here is a man. Successful. Handsome. With a wonderful family. You're asking me to calm down. And you say a man with all his problems should calm down.
Listen, Nick, I mean, you choose, I'll act the same, but...
Had you sent for me?
Yes.
Good evening, Inspector.
Yeah, good evening.
The inspector here has bad news for us.
Inspector, what happened?
Nick, I want you to take this like a man. Earlier this evening, my boys were on the way when they found something.
You gave me love, and I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I can't.
Hello? Lucas, what are you doing? You promised to help me. Look, I am convinced my husband is seeing another woman. But I told you to investigate it for me. What do you mean seeing nobody? According to you, he is hardly at the studio. What? Lucas, did you just talk to me in that manner?
Please, I am busy. Take care of your problems. Lucas, I'm still here waiting. Oh, honey, I'm coming to you right away. See, good. I have to go now. Handle your affairs properly.
Lucas, look! Don't you dare hang up the phone on me! Lucas! Hey! Imagine this nonsense. When you need to take charge of Lucas with another woman. What nonsense! Well, I don't blame him. If I had not recommended...
That's what I'm talking about. Give your good.
That's what I'm talking about, Nick. You see what? Thank you for inviting me over. You see, it's obvious that you're having fun. But meanwhile, thank you for inviting me over because the house was so boring.
You're good, man. So while you wasting time, let's call the damn manager. Oh, I can see you're here with the lady.
Oh, that's my nigga.
Oh yeah, just pat him, man. Yeah. The name is Nick. Nick the Brains. I hope you guys have heard of that name in the city.
Yeah. Who haven't heard about the most successful music done in this city?
I wonder.
That's my nigga.
Nice meeting you, Nick. I hope to get an autograph tonight.
Whoa. Anything for your biatch, okay? I'll do anything for all you. I'll do anything. Anything you want me to do for you girls, I'll do that, alright?
Wow. Anything?
Yeah, anything, girls.
In that case, I want mine now. And right here, now.
Oh, Nick.
This is the package I promised you like a year ago. It has finally arrived. You see, she could be the one that could give you your long desire. Cherish her.
You know what? You know, see, I hope this nigga, this idiot, has not been filling your brains with all kinds of fantasies. Because you see, I have a beautiful and a lovely wife back at home. So I don't see anyone trying to make me happy like my wife.
Listen there. Let me make you happy. I can make you happy. It's obvious that your beautiful wife at home is not doing that. Or is she?
No, you can't. You can't. You see, the only woman that could or would have made me happy, I lost her 8 years ago. So I don't see how any other woman on earth, can fill that space. Alright? So why didn't you just sit down here and drink something? Are you... Steve, why not just get them something to drink?
Where's the bar, man? Get something here! Barman, bring something here.
Nick! Nick!
Yeah, what is it?
I demand an explanation. What's the meaning of this nonsense?
Who did this? I should have known better. I should have known.
So this is what has been keeping you away from home?
So that just... That picture means nothing, okay?
Don't you ever call me sweetheart again. So this is what you've been doing behind my back?
Tell me, Favor, can you just... Do you want to hear me out? Do you want to hear me out or not? Now, listen to me. That picture, the person that I took it, I don't know what they were trying to explain. But yes, there was this lady. She tried to seduce me, but she couldn't. You know I can't do such a thing. You know I won't. Sweetheart, I know you don't trust me anymore. But believe me, I will never touch your heart in a way that will make you cry. I won't. Please.
Don't.
I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm so sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, Nick, I must say I'm confused myself. I don't know how this happened. Who could have done this?
Steve, you brought this on me. So go out there and take care of it immediately. Find the source and make sure you seal this up. See, I cannot allow anything or anybody to tarnish what I have built over the years. No, I won't.
I'll do just that, and I assure you that in no distant time, I will get you a positive result. Meanwhile, how is Madame taking this?
How else is she expected to take it? Huh? Steve, just go out there and seal this up. It's your job, go and do it.
Well, let me tell you something. Everything will be properly taken care of. And I want you to find a place in your heart to forgive me.
Steve, I cannot forgive you until this is sealed up. I can't. So just go and do your job.
Okay, then.
Go and get the job done and look for something, look for any kind of story and cover this whole thing up. Don't expect me to teach you how to do your job.
It's okay, Nick. I'll do just that.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Take it off.
Forget it. You don't want to see what is hidden behind.
Well, why are we friends? Come on, take it off. Lord of mercy. Sidon, you did this to yourself?
Benny, you know how much I have sacrificed for my marriage to work. Anga, the more I try, the more it seems like I'm losing my grip on it.
Is that why you want to cry out your eyeballs?
I have nothing to show for 8 good years of marriage. Now my husband is into women. You know what that signals? Very soon he will bring one of them home.
you can never lose out. Make up Sentangado. You will not come out of this marriage empty-handed. When this is the time you should start grabbing everything you can. Even if you don't have a child, you will definitely have something to show for your 8 years in marriage.
Benny, what do I do? Tell me, because I'm disoriented. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Benny, tell me.
I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm so sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, we're closing for the day and I hope you don't mind.
So are you trying to ask me to leave your bar? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, not at all.
So what are you trying to say?
Can I have a talk with you? Hope you don't mind.
Sit.
Please, what I'm about to say is really personal. Hope you won't find offense. You're a very famous man. Nick Brain rings a bell in this country and abroad. And that is why I'm worried about you. It's not good for your health.
So why are you worried about me?
I'm sorry, forgive my manners. I did not introduce myself. My name is Beauty, the owner of this bar.
Yeah. I see. I know you. I know you. I know you very well, Beauty. You know you're a true representative of your name. Beauty. You know, beauty stands for beautiful. And I know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, yeah?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's nice to meet you. Why are you doing this to yourself? I've been watching you for a very long time now. You come here, drink, get drunk.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to insult you in any way. I'm just concerned because I'm your biggest fan. And I don't like seeing you like this. That's all. I'm no offense. I didn't want to insult you. I'm sorry.
I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm so sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm not too proud to beg. Forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. I'm sorry now. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm not too proud to beg. Oh no. Forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me.
Why won't you have headache this morning, Nick?
So that you're here?
Who was the lady that dropped you off last night?
What are you talking about?
Oh, obviously you didn't even know how you got home because you were drenched in alcohol.
Oh, shit.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is a lady dropped you off last night. Where is the car you drove out yesterday?
What have you turned yourself into?
Are you saying I didn't come back with my car? So, the lady, what does she look like?
Hey.
Did you get any contact from her?
I should have bothered to find out. And as well, bathe her face with acid. Fortunately for her, it was the gate man that saw her. Why are you going about disgracing yourself? Do you know who you are?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Mr. Dick. I'm just calling to know if you're okay this morning.
Yes, who is this? What's your name?
I dropped you off last night. My name is Lizzy, owner of this.
Oh, you. Okay, my wife was just telling me about last night. Yeah.
Just to ensure you're okay, sir.
Yeah, I'm good and perfect. So, have you seen my car this morning?
It's back at my car.
Okay, I'll be coming to get a car later in the day.
Anytime.
Alright, thank you very much, huh? And God bless you. The lady, the owner of the bar, she was just telling me about my car.
Listen to me, Nick. I have been with you all these years. I have been through the miles with you. I have seen it all with you. So if you think you can push me aside and go and get married to another woman, then you should have a rethink. Because you cannot mess around with me. Nick is seeing another woman.
What did you say?
I said Nick is seeing another woman.
You see? You see what I was telling you? How did you finally catch him?
She brought him home last night in her car. He was dead drunk. We needed to see him, Benny. We needed to see him.
You mean the bitch had the effrontery to come to your house?
She actually brought him and stopped him at my gate. He was my gate man that opened the gate for them. If I had come out, they had already left.
I know why Nick is doing this. He's doing it because you do not have a child for him. I know.
It's not my fault. Honestly, this whole thing is driving me crazy. The doctor said my reproductive health is okay and that of my husband. Why can't we have a child even if it's just one? Why?
Listen, this is no time to worry your pretty head. Okay? That time has passed. Just like I told you, you have to make sure that you do not lose out. You really have to concentrate on your target. Okay?
I love him. I love him so, so much. I don't want to lose him. You know how much I have sacrificed for him. You know everything now, you know.
I know, darling, but this is no time to start thinking about all of that. Okay? You have to make sure that you don't lose out completely. Listen, your husband is at the verge of replacing you with another woman. You love him. Yes, he's cheating on you. Come on, darling. Meanwhile, we have to teach that bitch a lesson. She has to be made to know that another bitch owns that man she's messing with. You know what that means? You have to find out every information you can about her.
I will so tear her apart.
That is the spirit, girl. That's the spirit. Give it to me. Come on.
You gave me love, and I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I came here to say.
Baby, are you expecting anybody?
What are you doing here? What do you want?
So, this is the little queen bee that has been keeping you very busy, sweetheart.
Excuse me?
Oh, sweetie, listen, okay? Just go inside, okay? Just get in the meeting. Please.
Good girl. I already can see one of her good qualities.
Listen, away. You cannot come here and mess things up for me. It's not done anywhere. What do you want? No, what are you here for?
Did you just raise your voice on me? Anyways, I'll pardon that. For how long has this been going on?
Listen, you have to understand that whatever thing that we share cannot stop me from dating other girls. You're married, for crying out loud. And I will do the same someday. Okay? So you don't come here and question me.
I am not talking about your little flirting life, fool. I am talking about the woman my husband has been seeing.
Oh, that? Oh, Nick. So what about Nick? Because I know Nick is not into women.
Well, I live with him. And I know he is. You are supposed to be my eye in that office, studio, whatever. That's why I recommended you in the first place.
But I am. I'm doing my job. If you're talking about Nick, I can swear on my balls, okay?
Shut up! A lady dropped him off last night. And he was soaked in alcohol. I want to know everything about that woman. And very quickly too.
Okay. Sounds like I'm now a police.
Make sure you tell that little queen bee in there that you are not for keeps.
Oh, this is crazy.
So this is it.
Sweetie, I'm actually sorry.
Shut up. Okay? You're so pathetic. Going out with the wife of your boss?
No, you don't have to say that. She came for a meet.
Whatever, okay? I've seen you made the choice. You can go to hell for all I care.
No, listen, let me explain, okay? She came for something different, okay?
Beauty, thank you for your concern. You see, what you did for me yesterday shows that you're truly a fan of mine. You said the life of a celebrity always appear to people as a trouble-free life. But you see, what I fail to understand is that we are humans. We're just like every other person. We face the same problem that they face. Same afflictions bothers us too. Okay? But you see, as a celeb, you're expected to cover up everything, like everything is okay with you.
It comes with a package.
That's the full package.
Yeah, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why do you choose to drink the way you do? It seems to me you're deeply troubled.
No, I'm not. I drink when I want to drink. I'm not troubled.
And how does your wife feel anytime you get drunk and fails to go home?
You see, Beauty. You see, I have been married for 8 years. 8 whole years and nothing to show for it. My family and friends are on the neck. They want me to take another wife. But you see, as if that's not enough. My only sister's son, the one that consoles me. The boy that makes me feel like someday I am going to be a father of my own. Was kidnapped and murdered.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
So, what have you been doing about you not having a child? Have you tried seeing a doctor?
In and outside the country, I have tried, and they keep saying the same thing, that medically we don't have any problem, and they don't see any reason why my wife cannot conceive.
That's something. Have you tried God?
God?
Yes, God, Nick. Have you tried him? Because you've tried the doctors, you've tried everything possibly, but you have not tried God. And he's the only answer to your prayer. He's the only person that can answer your prayers. So why don't you try him? Take your worries to God in prayers.
Prayers? My wife do pray. My mother prays. I do pray. So how else do you expect me to take my troubles to him? How else?
Yes, we all pray. But that's not the kind of prayer I'm talking about. You see, in issues like this, we need spiritual attention, special attention. So sorry, can I ask you, which church do you attend?
I was born a Catholic, but you know, I started going to all these Pentecostal churches. But once in a while, I do go to my Catholic church. You know, and here and there. You know how it is. You know how work is. How to be at the studio, how to see people, things like that. So it's stressful. So I don't do it often like that.
You see, I'm not going to ask you to change your church. But there is this man of God I would like you to meet. He's gifted in counseling, healings, and all that. I don't know if you mind, but I want you to meet him. That's all you and your wife needs right now, spiritual help.
Oh. You know, I'm impressed. Really, I am. I'm really impressed. See, you don't look like one of those church girls, all those church goers. No, you don't.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah. You don't look like that. I'm impressed. Seriously, I am.
Oh my God. Mr. Nick.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Can you follow me to church?
Honestly, madam, what you are asking for is not obtainable.
Why?
You see, this is a joint account, and the other party has to co-sign before we push the fund.
Please, who is this other party you're talking about?
Obviously, your husband, Mr. Nicholas Idena.
You hear how silly that sounds? My husband is the other party. What's the difference between a husband and a wife?
You see, madam, I understand you perfectly well, but these are all bank policies, and we're talking about a whopping sum of 200 million naira here.
Mr. Sango, I understand that you're trying to do your job, but you have to help make things easy for me. My husband is not in the country at the moment, and I have this pressing need. I need money to take care of. It's a matter of life and death. Would you rather see someone dying just because you're trying to protect the interest of your bank?
You see, it's not easy as you think. It's not easy at all.
Mr. Sango, if 10 million naira is deposited into your account, would that make a difference and put a smile on your face? Sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's very good. I'll be with you in the next 20 minutes. Alright. Do we have a deal?
We can help each other, can't we?
Do your part and I'll do mine. But please, my husband must not get the alert for this transaction. I don't want him to be disturbed. I'll take care of him when he returns.
Just as you want, madam.
Mr. Sango.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
You too, ma'am.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Have it. She owns a bar called Beauty Bar at Solomon La Road, Jabi. They were together at Maya's hotel.
Good boy.
The little queen bee you met at my house left me that same night.
Oh, come on, Lucas. You and I know you never wanted her anyways. So come back and thank me later for making things easier for you.
See you later.
Oh, thank you, God. I hear the cry of a woman. She cries for revenge every day and night. She says she's deeply offended. Oh, thank you, Lord. Brethren. Oh, Father. Forgive, Father. Let's join hands, please. Father, please forgive your son. Your son looks up to you, Father, Lord. Please do not turn your back to him, oh Lord. Let me hear more from you, Lord. Reveal more from me, Lord. Reveal them to me. Lord, your son looks up to you. Do not turn your back on him, Lord. Abba, Father. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Who is Glory? And she's also called Ubang. Who is she?
She's the lady I'm supposed to get married to. She's my wife's cousin.
She's deeply offended. I see two types of roses. A beautiful red rose and a black and withered rose. Now, a woman offered you a beautiful red rose, which symbolizes love and passionate affection. You took it from her and trampled on it. And in return, you gave her a black rose, which symbolizes loss, bereavement, and sadness. Oh, this happened a very long time ago. She's deeply embittered.
Pastor, can you come out more clearly? I am totally lost here.
Like I said earlier, this woman, Glory, who is also known as Ubang, offered you her love. But in return, you gave her sadness. She's not happy with you. She has not forgiven you. She placed a curse on you. And that is the reason why you don't have a child. You must go and look for her, you and your wife, and beg for forgiveness, or else.
You know what? Quickly forward me your bank account details. Alright. Nkechi, Please don't forget the clothes I ordered for, okay? Alright, thank you so much.
Sweetheart, why don't I notice how beautiful you are these days?
Because you've been busy with your extramarital affairs.
Excuse me.
You're quite excused, honey.
Well, maybe we have something to talk about, something very serious that we need to discuss. Okay, you see, there's this lady, this lady I met. Actually, I met her in a bar. You know, I was hanging there sometime last week, and we got talking.
Out with it, Nick. Have you finally decided to bring her home? You are so mean. So is this how you want to pay me for all I have been through with you?
Sweetheart, will you just calm down and listen to me? Will you calm down? Just calm down and listen to me.
Okay, I'll listen to you. Good. I will let you look me in the face and tell me that I am about to be kicked out of my house.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't at all. Anyways, we got talking and somehow she introduced me to her pastor. I mean, a man of God.
Really? Who still plays that old trick anyways? She took it to her man of God. Man of God indeed. Please, how much did the man of God demand from you? Because it's obvious they're making cool money from you.
When will you just shut up? Will you just shut up? We're talking something very serious here. You're telling me about how much you took from me. Will you shut up and listen to me? God. Well, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I raised my voice on you. But this might just be the solution we're looking for. The solution to our problems. The man of God is a genuine man of God. He told me everything the way it all happened. Yes, he did. I was shocked when he was telling me everything. As I'm talking to you now, I'm still in trauma on the whole revelation. He told me everything the way it is. Can you just calm down, Wayne?
I will never do that, Nick.
When you have no choice. You don't have a choice here.
Really?
Okay. You, myself, and yourself must do it.
Really?
Yes.
Let's say how you make me do it then.
See, as long as you remain my wife, as long as you're still my wife in my house, you must do it. You have to apologize to her. What is wrong in apologizing to someone that you offended? So you must go down there and apologize
Nick,
to her.
I did not offend anybody.
You did.
You dumped her because you fell out of love with her. So if your man of God says that's an offense, then go ahead and apologize to her. But as for me, I will do no such thing. I don't have time for such frivolities. I have better things to do with my time. Just count me out. Count me out.
Madam, what did happen now? As I just enter now can they hear you, they shout. Now they make a come know what did happen.
I think it's high time you got yourself back to Calabar. Nonsense.
Okay. You get any message where you want to send me? And I just come out now, yeah, madam, they shout. Then I'm not going to say, make I come know what did happen.
Just go inside.
Huh? Okay.
Just go inside!
Honestly speaking, I don't believe in all these self-acclaimed pastors. But the truth remains that you maltreated this girl. That's the truth.
Nick, so what plans do you have?
Dad, like I said before, I met her at the park. You know, before I could talk to her, she was gone. You know, I couldn't say anything to her. I was so surprised I met her there and I didn't see her anymore.
How would you get her now?
Dad, I believe by now she should be married. She must have changed her name and her address. So I don't know what to do.
You mean we can't get some details?
Then I'll go out there and if I get any, I'll give it to you firsthand.
It's okay.
What is wrong with this guy, man? Move the heck out!
Come down!
Please, I beg you.
Move!
Please. Please, I beg you.
Move it! Get up!
Please. Please. Please, I beg you.
Come on, get up!
Please, I beg you. Please don't hold me.
Get up!
Please.
Get up!
Please don't hurt me.
Come on, get up!
Please, I beg you.
Come on, move!
Please.
Get up! Move it!
Please, I
Come on.
beg you. Please.
Please what? Please what? Please what? Next time, try sharing a bed with a married man. Maybe you pay with your life. The next time, have you heard of boom, boom, boom?
No, I won't. I will stay off any married man. Please, I will never. Don't shoot me. Jesus, don't shoot me.
Where are they?
Sorry, Mr. Lucas is nowhere around the studio. Barrister Ome is not available either. Likewise, the head of publicity.
What is going on here? How can we have this crucial meeting without them? How? Yes, I know we all are affected. But A&R, legal, accounts, and publicity department, these are the most affected departments. Get me Lucas on phone immediately.
I called his line, sir, but his line is switched off.
What is going on here? Can someone explain to me what is really going on here? Just few weeks I have been inactive in this office, and you guys have gotten us into such mess. What is going on here? Yes, hello, there's Nick. What? When? Okay, no, I'll be there very soon, okay? Yes, I'll be there very soon, but no, just make sure you take very good care of her, attend to her, whatever she needs, okay? Yes, I'll be there soon. Thank you very much. So can someone tell me what is really going on here? Few weeks I have been inactive. 3 artists. 3 of our major artists are gone. We lost them. Monies. You guys keep losing money in this office. What is really going on here? Cynthia.
Yes, sir.
This meeting is adjourned until other heads of departments are around. Get them on phone. Fix everything for first thing tomorrow morning. Is that clear?
Always, sir.
Thank you very much. You all can go back to your posts. Yes, Mr. Ajo, you wanted to see me. Sit down. Sit down. So, you wanted to see me.
I hope this is not coming too late now. But I'm very suspicious of the kind of activities going on between the director of A&R and the head of accounts department.
And what are your observations?
I think they're up to something.
Do you have facts? Any proof?
No, but you see...
Mr. Joe. You see, since Lucas started working for us in this company, he has always watched my back. I trust him. Okay? So I think all you're doing is you're misjudging his commitment to his work. Well, all the same, thank you very much for your observations. Well, thank you very much. Commitment, all right? Thank you very much. You can go back to your house.
Babe, I wish I could help it, but I can't. I really need you to help me with this, please.
Come on, girl. What are we talking about here? I cannot afford that amount of money. I don't work, and you know it. I only depend on what Nick gives me. And right now, you know my relationship with him is not stable.
What are you saying in essence? That you cannot help me?
That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I hardly have enough for myself. Please try and understand.
When I want to give 500,000 naira, I didn't know. Is that it?
Benny, please don't be difficult.
No. Why should I be? I really have to be on my way now.
So soon?
I need to carry on. No, don't worry.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Okay, no problem.
A good Samaritan brought her in here late last night. We had to go through her things this morning and we saw your complimentary card. That was how we called you.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, she's a very good friend of mine. I hope she's okay now.
Yes, she sustained some injuries, had some bruises, but she's responding to treatment. She'll be fine.
Okay, doctor, do everything you can to make her come back to normal, okay? Her bills are on me.
No problem.
Thank you very much. So she'll get it back. Thank you.
What's so funny? You enjoy yourself.
Amanda, how are you?
I'm fine. Your wife told me you were having your bath when I came.
Yes, I was taking my bath. So how's mom and dad?
They're fine. But guess what?
What?
Guess who I ran into today?
Ubongo.
Exactly. Uchechi and I went to see a friend in Ice Estate. And we ran into Ubongo. Made inquiries. In fact, her flat was shown to me. I'm serious. But I can even take you there.
Then let's go there right away.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh, Amanda, my sister.
Well, without me, you would have been $6.
Thank God I'm not. Let me just change up to something.
Okay, but
so we'll go there right away.
Right. It's just amazing how two people can look alike.
It was even hard for me to believe it wasn't Ubongo.
So what are you going to do now?
I'll keep searching. keep searching and searching until I find her.
Don't worry, you'll find her, alright? Just be patient.
Well, it's okay, kid sis. Let's go to the hospital. I need to see a friend of mine.
Okay, alright.
We're mothers, man. So this problem concerns both of us. Why do you make mockery of it?
A whole Nick brains went to disgrace himself.
And who told you I was disgraced?
What do you call that? Knocking on someone's door, expecting to see that person, and a total stranger appears. It's funny to me.
When what has come over you? What has come over you? You changed. You totally changed. I mean, I keep searching for that woman. That woman I fell in love with and got married to 8 years ago. But I can't find her. I can't find that woman. What happened to us? We've been married for 8 years. Yet nothing to show for it. Why?
How can you ask me that?
Why do you mock the solution to our problems? You act as if you're not bothered about the whole thing.
Why on earth did you believe what's that reverend, or what's that name? Why on earth did you believe what he said? Look, Nick, you and I know that Obong stopped loving you even before you did. She left you and traveled to Burkina Faso. So where is this incredible story of she being angry with us coming from?
But you know.
What I know, Nick, is that you should be above this mess by now. You stooped so low to the level of those hungry pastors that are looking for where to reap from.
So what have you expected me to do? What have we not done? Where have we not gone to? What else do you expect me to do?
Nick, we have not tried. We have not tried enough. See, there's something I've been willing to tell you, but you are never around.
Sweetheart, I'm here now. Talk to me.
There's this TV documentary I saw 2 weeks ago. It's about USAID. They have a department that is specialized on reproductive health and child mortality. I made inquiries, and from what I was told, I heard they are the best.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So why we should just give them a try? It might be the help that we've been looking for.
So why don't we just give it a trial?
I heard they have expatriate doctors.
And I think I know where USAID is. I think I know where it's located at.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what? I can't wait to see you pregnant. It's sweet with you.
Don't worry. Very soon, God will answer our prayers.
So, officers, we found out this morning the account director connived with him. So both of them are culprits.
All right. Can I have the details, please?
It's okay. His name is Lucas Johnson. So, here are their details. Officer, I want you to do a good job, a professional job. So we're talking about millions here. Billions. They stole money from this company. My assistant will will give you their photographs. Okay, on your way out.
We'll give you our best.
Sir. Officer, I need a good job. You see, those guys duped this company billions of naira. Please give me a good job. I want their faces on the news. Newspapers. Wherever you can put it, make sure you just give me a good job.
Alright. Like I said before, we'll give you our best and soon they will be apprehended.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. She'll give it to you on the way out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just wait for her outside there. Okay, we'll give it to them. What happened? What happened to you all? You guys were here years before Lucas joined us. Why did you let him do this to us? Why did you let him do this to Nick Brains? Why? I am so disappointed in all of you. I can as well close down this company and you all go home and sleep.
Pardon me, sir. But I remember telling you something about Lucas and I
beg your pardon, Mr. Ajo. You told me something about Lucas. Did you tell me those things with facts? Did you show me facts and I did not investigate into it? Did you? Come on, my friend, we don't do schoolgirls gossip here. If you want me to act on something, show me with facts. This company will be closed down until all investigations have been made.
But sir, we have like 5 different tours lined up for the next 3 months.
Automatically cancelled.
But sir, the artists involved don't find it funny.
They won't find it easy. You are the assistant director, A&R. You know how to speak to the artists, make them understand.
The investors, sir.
The investors. Do I need to teach you how to go about your job? The tour has been cancelled indefinitely. Suspended. Okay? So just go out there and do your job. Do what you're supposed to do. I have an appointment to catch. You have today. Go back to your office. Tidy up everything you need to tidy up. Because this company is going to close down as from Monday. Go back to your post.
He took the right decision. This company cannot continue to run under this kind of condition.
You speak the same language with your boss.
What are you talking about, Mr. John? Huh? This company lost millions of naira overnight. Not only that, our major artist left us and signed with another label. What are you not seeing? You should know better.
And whose fault it is? Organic hardly paid attention to what is going on in this company. Ever since he employed Lucas, he left everything to him.
Oh, you can say all what you want to say. You see, do you even know what boss is going through? Are you married? You're not. So you can't understand.
Oh, because he has no child yet?
It sounds so easy to you, right? So easy. Hey, Nicky Brain's record is coming back bigger and better. We just need to go on this break. Yes.
Well, to me that doesn't make sense. I mean, you can't just close down the whole company just because one person disappeared with company's major capital. It doesn't make sense.
I hope you heard all my instructions, right? Yes, please. Hope to see you at my house later today.
Can I help you?
No, I never thought Lucas would commit such a fraud.
I trusted him. It was because I trusted him. And he was doing everything perfectly well. He was so good at what he does. But I never knew. How would I have known that he was planning to defraud me?
Honey, calm down. Calm down. Don't worry. He must be apprehended. Lucas must bring back everything.
I hope so. I just hope so. Because what he did is going to affect so many people.
shut down the company?
Yes. It was a legal advice from my lawyers. They said I should shut it down while the investigation is going on, so that's why I had to shut it down.
Lucas, what have I done? No wonder I have not been able to get you on phone. What have you done? I just pray that this will not lead to me going to check our joint account. He must not find out what I have done. He must not.
And I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. I'm not too proud to beg. Oh, no. Forgive me.
Obong, please. I have searched everywhere. I mean it when I say I have searched everywhere for you. Obong, what I want to discuss with you is private. Please. Can I have your house address?
As you can see, Nick, I'm a very busy woman. And I'm sure you came here with your wife for a reason. Do you mind bringing her back?
Obong, I beg you. I beg you, in the name of God. Please.
You see, you're a very respected woman. And what you're doing is against the hospital ethics. If you do not have anything else to say to me outside health issues, do you mind leaving my office?
Where do I get to see you after work?
See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, I am your biggest fan, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You don't know how happy I am to see you right now. My sisters would die of jealousy.
Oh, it's like the whole family are my fans.
Yes, sir. We like you very, very much. And all your artists. In fact, Maki is our best among all of them.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So what's the name?
My name is Onome.
Onome. Okay, nice meeting you, Onome.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me. Please, if you don't mind doing me a favor.
Oh, anything, sir. Just ask for anything and it's done.
Okay, you do work here, I guess.
I work here, sir. I'm under the maternal and child health department.
Actually, I'm just coming out from one of the offices, one of the doctor's office with my wife, you know. Okay. I don't know if you know Dr. Obong.
Dr. Obong. No one bears that name here, sir.
No, I just came out from her office. She's in the same department with you.
Oh, Dr. Gloria Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. She's called Obong. But we all know her here as Dr. Gloria Anthony. Obong is her native name. She's from Calabar, while her husband is from Imo State. She got married to him after someone broke her heart. No.
You seem to know much about her.
Oh, yes, I do. You know office gossip and the way they are.
Yeah, I know.
Besides, she has been here for the past 8 years and so. And also, she's the assistant to TMD, so we know a lot.
Okay, you see, actually my wife and I, I came with my wife.
Oh, you have a wife?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Hey, She's lucky to have you. I pray to get to marry someone like you someday.
Someday you will, Anime. So, as I was saying, you see, we were supposed to discuss something personal with her, you know. But I was meant to go to her house and discuss it with her. But you know how the crowd is in there. So I just couldn't get her address. So I don't know if you know where she stays.
There is no problem at all. I'm going to go and get it from her if you don't mind.
No. I was thinking if you know where she stays.
You should have said that so since. I know where she stays. Do you want me to take you there right now?
No, I wouldn't mind if you just put it in writing.
If that's what you want, sir. Anything for the boss, I'll write it.
Thank you very much. So, it's just
okay.
Write it down here.
Yeah, thank you. Here you go.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
It's mine, huh? So, don't worry, I'll go with this. And then I'll give this to you so you can show to your sisters.
Thank you so much, sir. You just made my day. God bless you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Why are you being difficult?
Please, just take me home. You hear me?
I'm taking you home. But we have been to that hospital that you think that is where we're going to find our solution. So what happened? Why did you just barge out of the doctor's office as if you're a mad woman?
Nick, don't call me names.
I'm not calling you names. I'm not trying to insult you yet, but that's exactly what you did. You just came out of the place like a mad woman. Okay, because you met Obong there. Because Obong is a physician. Okay. Now, what if that hospital is the only place we're going to have medical help from? So you're not going to have that medical help because of Obong?
Well,
is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, if that's where the help is going to come from, then to hell with it.
To hell with it? It's alright, it's okay. Now, let me give you a shock. I was able to get her address, and I am going to apologize to her with or without you.
To say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm not too proud to beg. Forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be.
I'm so sorry about your company. It's a pity.
Yeah, it's funny, you know. It's so funny how people that you trust so much can turn around and stab you in your back.
That's really bad.
So, Beauty, you haven't told me what really happened.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? I mean, what was your offense? Why did they do this to you?
Obviously, someone that is mad at me.
Someone that is mad at you? Beauty, what did you do?
Nick, you say, I'm fine now, I'm okay now. Let's just drop that topic. It's not important, let's drop it.
Oh, no, Beauty, you don't understand. You don't understand. You're like a sister to me now, okay? So anything that happens to you, if your life is in danger, it's my concern. So I want you to open up to me and tell me what really happened. I mean, what did you do wrong?
Fine. First of all, you have to promise me that you will not act upon it before I tell you.
Beauty, I am not going to promise you that because your life is in danger here. So I shouldn't just promise. I should know the content.
The man that beat me up told me that the person that sent them said I should stay off her husband.
With a married man. Come on, Beauty, what have you been doing? Have you been sleeping with someone else's husband?
The last time I checked, I was only helping a married man that I respect so much. He opened up to me and I volunteered to take him to my pastor, who prayed for him. So does that sound like someone that I've been sleeping with?
Wait.
Are you trying to say that my wife did this to you? God.
The men that beat me up said one Mrs. Uwem Idena sent them to tell me to stay away from her husband before they descended on me.
Oh shit. Oh God. How could I have known this? How could I have known that my wife inflicted such pain on you?
But you promised not to act on it.
I did not promise, remember? I did not promise you that. Because your life is in danger now. I did not promise you that.
Please, I beg you. I'm okay now. I don't want further problems. Don't bother asking her. Everything is fine. I'm okay now. Please. Don't just ask her, please. I beg you.
Okay then. If you insist. If you insist, I won't. But I just wanted her to know that, I mean, what she did, that the person she dealt with or the person she asked her boys to deal with is innocent of a crime. You're innocent. You're only trying to help us. Not just me, but us. I'm sorry, Kay. I'm really sorry that you went through all this with me.
I'm fine, I'm okay now.
I'm sorry this happened to you because of me.
It's fine.
I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm not too...
Who is it? 1 minute. Hey. Welcome. It's good to have you guys. Come in. You should come in. It's nice to have you. It's all right.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, you should sit down. It's a privilege to have you guys around.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So what do I offer you?
Oh, don't bother yourself, we're fine.
We can have this caliber of persons and not offer you something. At least something for cola. Baby.
Honey, let me handle that.
Okay.
How are your children?
She's fine. We have a daughter.
You're blessed, my dear.
Amen.
Well, I understand you're Imo.
Yes, I'm from Imo State. Yeah. This is good. This is what we have for you. You can. You should open for you.
No. I said don't bother yourself. We're just okay. Yeah, we're just okay.
Sure. Come on, sit.
Bobo. I'm sorry. Bobo, I'm sorry. Bobo, I am really sorry. I know I hurt you so badly. I know I hurt you deeply. But please, just find a place in your heart. Find a place in your heart and forgive me for everything.
Honey, please. You just have to forgive him. Can't you see he's kneeling before you?
If I forgive you, will you bring back my mother? Answer me, Nick.
Your mother?
My mother died the night she found out that you dumped me for my cousin.
Hi.
I didn't know.
Hi, Nambalo. Let me kneel down and beg you. We didn't know.
Oh, no.
Because
No.
All these years,
Stand up.
I am embittered and broken. Not because I lost you, Nick. Not at all. God bless me with a good man in the person of my husband, Tony. My mom spent so much money to see me through school. And she's not here to reap the fruit of her labor.
Honey, please, you just have to forgive him.
Please.
Okay? That's the only way these ill feelings will go. Because of our daughter here, Ima, and because of you yourself. This hurt will go only if you can forgive him and forget about the whole thing. Look at me. Baby, look at me. Because of me. Forgive him just because of me. Okay?
I laid a curse on you. Hey! I said that you will not prosper in anything you do. And anything that gives you peace, you will not have it. That was just because I was bitter. Hey! But if God can forgive us, I mean, who am I? I withdraw all the curse I placed on you. I take back everything.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, amen.
You find happiness in everything.
Amen.
You find peace in everything.
Amen.
Amen. Oh. Amen.
Thank you very much.
Baby. So...
Thank you, okay? I appreciate it, okay? Just calm down.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
No.
Okay, since we are in a happy mood now, can we have a drink and, celebrate this?
Yes, my son. Now that the dust has settled,
yes,
you can at least drink.
Yes, you can drink now.
Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Hey, yeah. Yes? Yes.
Hi. Thank you.
No problem.
Yes. Yes, hello? Yes. Yes, this is Nick the Brain. Okay. Yes, but I'm somewhere uptown now. Can't it wait till tomorrow? Okay then. Okay.
I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sir. What I discussed with you last time I spoke with you on phone were from the headquarters of Sovereign Bank PLC. I am Mr. Uche, Operation Manager, and here Mr. Omar, Risk Manager Operation, and also Mr. Sango, of course, Branch Manager.
Yeah, the manager. Gentlemen, you're welcome to my house.
So we pay every attention to all our customers' transactions. And also we pay particular attention to our high-profile customers, of which you are one of them.
Thank you very much.
Sir, some weeks ago, we noticed some inconsistencies with one of your accounts with us.
Yes.
It happens to be the joint account you opened with your wife. Here is the bank details, sir.
What do you mean by inconsistencies?
So I'm surprised you are not aware of that. But according to our records here, you are supposed to get a notification on every transaction on that account.
That's true. And I can't remember receiving alerts on that account. Sweetheart, have you been receiving any notification?
No, not recently.
Not recently.
Sir, are you aware that sum of 200 million naira was drawn from that particular account on 22nd June this year?
What? How? By whom? 200 million naira.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I don't think this is the appropriate place to discuss this. Why not let us come to your office?
Oh, sweetheart, just calm down. That is not the issue here. Did you hear what this gentleman just said? That 200 million naira was drawn from our account. From our joint account.
Not just that, sir, not just that. We also noticed that whenever money is being paid into that account, it is usually transferred immediately to a particular account in another bank.
No, this is serious.
And we decided to investigate it. Mr. Sango, one of our branch manager, also contacted. And he said it was your wife, whom you own account jointly with, gave the orders. And also, she's the one that withdrew 200 million naira from the account.
No, you see, something is really wrong somewhere. Seriously. Something is really wrong somewhere.
Sir, you mean you're not aware of the withdrawal?
Manager, what are you saying? What are you talking about, manager? Does the terms of that account allow one party to take decisions? Does it?
Sir, you see, we pointed that out to your wife, but she insisted you are out of the country and that she needed the money for some serious business.
What is going on here?
It's
what?
Well, sir, we also investigated and found out that the account where the money is being transferred to also belongs to your wife.
What? Have you been playing games with me? Have you been stealing from me?
Baby, it's not what you think.
Well, come to think of it, manager, why don't I get notifications?
Sir, you see, it's kind of complicated because your wife here actually changed the numbers to the account.
What?
Sir, everything will be corrected. The good thing is that this is a family issue. It will be easy for us to correct it, sir.
Yeah, what's that? Etienne! Etienne! Go and see who's at the door. Mr. Manager, so all this happened. Yes. And you never
Will you be a good boy and tell your boss that the officer of the Federal Republic are here to see him?
No. Etienne, who is that?
Okay, now police people, they tell them say you did very busy, sir. May they go come.
Let them in.
I wanna come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Officers, to what do I owe this unexpected, unannounced visit?
We are sorry, sir, for disturbing your peace. Madam is needed at the station for questioning with regards to the kidnap and murder of late Master Kachi Idena.
What?
Madam, I advise you remain silent. For whatever you do or say here will be used against you as evidence in the court of law.
Officer, just calm down. Do you realize you're talking to my wife? Do you know Master Kachi was my nephew?
We're already aware of all that, sir. Yeah. Everything will be clarified to you when we get to the station. But for now, madam, come with us.
Just tell me that all this that is happening. was a dream. When what came over you? Why? When you killed Kachi? Why? When you stole my money? Why? I thought we were a team.
Officer, take her away.
Officer, please excuse me. I have something to say.
Okay, leave her.
Sango here will have to explain how he spent the 10 million naira he got from me as bribe.
What? Sango! Start talking! Now!
Take her away, let's go.
Madam,
Baby, please don't let me
I said, move it time, young woman!
Baby, please,
Sango, you go.
Don't let me
wasting my time.
Please. Please. Officer, please, officer.
I said get inside the car! Move it! Let's go.
Foolish thing. Next time, try to be grateful. After all I did for you, you turned your back on me. A miserable 500,000 naira you couldn't spare a friend. Go and pay for your sins. All this? I warned you, didn't I? Josh is mine and mine alone. I want you to stay away, but you wouldn't listen. Now I have to take you away my own ways.
Lucy. Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Yes, I'll marry you. I'll marry you.
You like it, yeah?
Isn't this beautiful? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I love you.
Sit down.
Oh God.
No one can love you like me. No matter what they do, they can never understand you. Darling, you're breaking my heart, loving someone else.
Mama, finally we can now hear the cry of a baby in my house.
Ah, God has done it for me.
That's it.
Nobody come down. Come on, bring. Keep it Botonia. Don't you have to put wine? Come on, my.
Hold it down there and give it to Mama.
Oh, wife. Thank you so much. This food is very delicious.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Mama, finish eating so you can carry your grandchild.
I'm coming. Aye! I will carry any long I'm here. My grandchild. Aye!
You gave me love, and I treated you bad. Now I can see your misery. Look in my heart and you see I'm sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. I'm not too proud to beg. Oh no, forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry now. I'm so sorry. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. I'm not too proud to beg. Forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. I'm sorry now. I came here to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, God. I'm not too proud to beg. Oh no, forgive me. I made you cry, tears in your eyes. See, I'm not the man I used to be. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.